turn on the recording. All right. So I'm going to proceed now. So I'm Ali Vetru, and yes, this is YouTube beginners class, right? This is the very first section. You're welcome. You're welcome to the section. Today's theme is more. We're going to be focusing more on understanding YouTube, and then we'll discuss clarity, like to get clarity on our niches, right? We're going to be doing this together. It won't be just about me. It won't be I will talk and then you just listen. No. At some point you also get to interact with me, drop your questions, chip in one or two things. When I ask a question, I expect to have responses, right? And that's the best way that we can learn. When I know that when I ask a question, you are able to follow through and give me a feedback. All right. So with that being said, this section is going to last for at least 1 hour, 30 minutes, or at most 2 hours. I'm hoping that we'll be able to cover everything that we need to cover within this time frame, right? It's going to be very exciting. I just need you to have your heart in it, have your heart here. Let your mind be open. I'm aware that we already, or some of us already know a lot about YouTube, but for you to be able to relearn, you have to unlearn some things, right? So keep your mind open. I know you already know some things about YouTube, but just assume that this is your first time coming across a YouTube class or coming across YouTube journey, right? Keep your mind open so that you can really learn, right? I'll go over it again. I am Ali Vetru, and yes, you're welcome. I'll be your guide for the next, it's going to be 5 days now, since we are ending the training on Friday. It's going to be 5 days. Today, tomorrow, before practical, like you submit your assignments. Wednesday, we have another section. On Thursday, you submit your assignments. Friday, we have another section. And then by Saturday, we submit the final assignment. I'm trusting that by the time we are done with this class, everybody in this group, right, everybody that comes across this video will be able to start up their channel, right? Start up their channel, get clarity on their niche, and be able to upload at least their first video before next week, right? You'll be able to start up your channel, set it up, record your video, and then upload it on your channel before the beginning of next week. So I'm really trusting that we'll be able to understand as I get to flow, right? So going on, let me start by explaining what is YouTube, right? We all know that YouTube is the platform, but some persons mistake YouTube to be a social media platform. YouTube is not a social media platform, right? It's not like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and the rest of them. YouTube is way bigger than that. It's the second largest search engine, right? Just like Google, when you come on YouTube, you're able to search for something and you'll be able to get it. Unlike Facebook and the rest of other social media platforms, it's different. YouTube for me itself is like, I should say, the world of its own. YouTube is that entire world of its own. If you don't understand how to be on YouTube, you end up spending so much time on YouTube and not see any growth, you not see any results. You just keep putting in effort, whether little or big, you keep putting in effort and see no results at all, right? So YouTube content is evergreen. Any content you put on YouTube, unless you go ahead to delete it or unlist it or make it private, that content will always be there. And that is the reason why we call it a search engine. I don't know if you get the point. It's called a search engine, or it's not a social media platform, but a search engine where any year, as long as YouTube exists, as long as YouTube remains, any year you come on YouTube and then you search for your content or for any content that has to do with a particular topic, it will always be there, unless you delete it or you private it, unlist it, or YouTube do deleting by themselves. Do we get? So going forward, as you decide, right, I'm trusting that after this class you'll be able to make up your mind that, okay, I want to actually start a YouTube channel. You'll be able to make up your mind and say, yes, I'm actually going to be beginning a YouTube channel. It's not going to be about I come once in a while and then I post and then I just go away. It's not going to be business as usual. It's going to be changing, right? You're going to be doing YouTube differently now. Now, we also always say, I always tell people around me that YouTube is like a business. I'm actually what's it called? I'm a fashion accessory designer. Like I make fashion accessories like earring, bags, necklaces, and the rest of them. Now that is my business. Currently, I'm also treating YouTube as a business. I want YouTube to pay me. So for me to be able to get the result I need from YouTube, I will also need to put in the work. Just the same way I give my time to my business, that is also the same way I am now giving my time to YouTube. It's what you put on YouTube, right, that's going to give you the results that you're looking for. If you spend little or no time on YouTube, you end up crawling to monetization, right? If you spend so much time on YouTube and then keep putting out the wrong content, or putting out you're putting out the right content, but you're putting it out the wrong way, you will still end up struggling on YouTube. By the end of these 3 days, right? By the end of these 3 days, we are going to be able to, like I already earlier mentioned, you're going to be able to have begun your own channel. First and foremost, have clarity about your niche, right? Because I think that's where a lot of persons have what's it called, problems. Clarity about their niche. So first and foremost, you have clarity about your niche, and then you move on from having clarity to starting up your YouTube channel. I hope you're on the same page, right? So, what's your idea about YouTube? Why do you want to be on YouTube? You can just type it in the comments, right? I'm going to see it. Why do you want to be on YouTube? What is your aim, or what is your goal of being on YouTube? Because that is your answer is going to be what will help you in the next thing I'm going to be saying, right? Why do you want to be on YouTube? Quick answers. Just give me, even if it's 2 or 3 persons. If you know you can hear me and you're following, just give me quick answers. Why do you want to be on YouTube? Who is going first? Just leave a comment, or mute and answer, or leave a comment. Let's make this very fast. Okay, Malachi says to make money. Who else? Malachi says to make money. Okay, one more response. One more response. Who else? Who else? Samuel, I think the network is from your own end. From my end here is going on well. Okay. Sam says to end. Sam says to end. Martha says to end. Okay. I like our responses. I like the fact that everybody that's responding have one common thing in mind, which is to make money. And we always say the reason why we are on YouTube is to make money. It's not because I want to put out free content. No, it's not because I'm so knowledgeable. Nah, that's not the reason why I'm on YouTube. I'm on YouTube because I want YouTube to pay me. I want to be paid by YouTube someday, right? So I like the fact that our mentality is already geared towards monetization. That is where I need your mind to be. If you have that as your focus, if you have monetization as your goal, then everything I'll be saying in this class, you will take it seriously. Unless you don't want to get monetized, I used to always say it. You need to put in the work for you to be able to see result on YouTube. You have to be conscious about putting in the work. It can be tasking, truth, right? This is one truth that nobody gets to tell you, or people don't get to tell you. It can be very tasking, but you need to put in the work. You need to put in the work for you to be able to see the results that you want to see on YouTube. So moving forward, I'm going to be talking about choosing your niche, right? Who amongst us have problem choosing their niche? I'm trusting that as you are here, maybe somehow you already have something at the back of your mind that you want to do on YouTube. So let me see it in the comment section. Let me know, what do you have in mind that you want to do going forward on YouTube? What kind of content do you want to put out? What niche are you looking at? If you don't have any answer, no problem. We're going to discuss that together and be able to find solution. Okay. Pam says toxic motivational quotes. Okay, good answer. Good answer. Who else? Who else already has an understanding of the niche they want to focus on? Let's keep this going. Please respond. Let's be fast with our responses so that this class can end when it's supposed to end. I only have one answer. I only have one answer. Who else? Who else has something to tell us? Okay, AI faceless videos. All right, Sam. That's nice. Nice one. I like the fact that some of us are already clear about what we want to do. All right, bedtime stories, nice. Okay, I have these are like three answers that have to do with faceless channels. Okay, self-discovery channel. Okay, this can be both faceless and a face channel. I don't know the one you have in mind, but as we continue in the section, you'll be able to get better understanding of what you are expected to do. All right, who else? Is that all we have for now? All right.
Mine also is Faceless YouTube channel.
Okay, definitely faceless YouTube channel. Under faceless YouTube channel, what exactly do you have in mind? Under the faceless YouTube channel, what exactly do you have in mind?
I plan on doing history and documentary videos, history videos
Okay,
using AI.
that's nice. That's nice. Well done. Okay. So going forward, I'm going to explain. I'm going to break down niche, finding your niche in just three simple words: passion plus demand equals to idea and niche. Passion plus demand equals to idea and niche. What you love, what you are good at, and what people are searching for should be your pointers as to what kind of niche you should go into. I know that currently a lot of things are trending on YouTube, even on TikTok and the rest of them. See people going into AI. AI is is in vogue now. Everybody wants to go into AI. But the truth is, if you don't have a passion for creating animated videos, when you begin to put out content and you're not getting the results, you get frustrated, right? You get tired and get frustrated when you begin to put out videos and you're not seeing the result of why you are putting out the content, you will just get frustrated. So you need to understand what is it that you love, right? What this thing I want to do. Let me use for instance, Chinwe says has is self-discovery. I want to believe that she already has a passion, or she already has some kind of likeness for self-discovery. She likes to teach people about self-discovery and all of that. So if she decides now to focus on self-discovery as a content, I'm trusting that if she puts in the work, she'll be able to see results. But if maybe if because okay, let me also say this. There's a reason why some persons go into some niches. They go into some niches because they believe that it is now trending, or they see someone doing it and then they think that okay, this thing is easy. If somebody can do it, then me I can also do it. All those are wrong reasons to pick a niche. If you are not a baker, for instance, and because you saw a viral video of someone baking, right, then you decide that you want to go into baking, you will end up doing nonsense on YouTube. In fact, you end up you end up wasting your own time, your ingredients, and everything. So you need to have a passion for it, right? That's the first one. Have a passion for creating the kind of content you want to create. Then the second one is the second one is, are you good at it? If you are going into AI, then you need to actually learn how to use AI tools. I have seen some persons put out content on YouTube, and when you go to their channels to look at the kind of AI content they put out, you'll be wondering what is this one doing. It's not interesting. There's nothing captivating inside. It's just there. How exactly do you think people will be patient, or people will be attracted to come and watch what you have put out if it's not interesting? So you need to have a passion and learn how to do your content, your AI content, if that's what you want to go into, right? Whatever content it is, you need to have a passion for it. That's the first point. Have a passion for it. Be good at it. You must not be a master. You must not be an expert, but be good at it. If you put out, for instance, your very first video, you edit it today, and then when you put it out, you you don't pay attention to how you do your transitions. When you are doing the next video, I'm trusting that you should have taken out some time to watch other videos and learn how to do transitions better, right? And learn how to do transitions better. Now, with that being said, the last one is the demand. This content I want to put out, do people search for it? If you're not able to answer that question, then you might end up struggling on YouTube. This thing I want to now put out here, Do people search for it? How do you know what people search for? Now, if you go on YouTube, right? If you take up your phone and then you go on YouTube, the YouTube search bar, just type something like how to. You will see so many suggestions that will pop up underneath. All that suggestion that you're seeing there is not YouTube telling you what to ask next. They're actually showing you what people are searching for, right? They're actually showing you what people are searching for. So in your niche, that thing that's in your mind that you really want to now come and do on YouTube. When we're done in the class, you will go on YouTube and search for a particular topic. That's one in your mind currently. That's what I'm talking to you now. I'm sure that there's something in your mind, right? That topic on your mind, go ahead and search for it on YouTube and see the result that YouTube is going to give to you. See if people are searching for that content. If they are not, then you might need to change you might need to change your what's it called, your niche, because you don't want to come there and struggle. You don't want to come to YouTube and see little or no result. Now, moving forward, I'm going to also talk about your niche based on two things: faceless channels and what's it called, faced channels. When we say faceless channel, what do we mean? It's simply channels that you don't have to show your face, right? You don't have to show your face. There are different examples that I'm going to share. Permit me to look at my screen and give you some examples, right? Faceless channels, they are great for privacy and for scaling. You have to do everything using automation, either with AI, but everything you're not showing your face at all. This one sometimes it seems like is a little bit easier, but the truth is it is not. I have a faceless channel, and to create content of my faceless channel is actually the hardest part for is actually the hardest part, because I have to go to ChatGPT, get my scripts, take it to Gemini, get my visuals, take to CapCut, edit it, put voice over. It is not as easy as you think that it is. So this is not to scare you, right? This is not to scare you, but I'm only saying that for whatever niche that you choose to go into, whether it's the niche or the face niche, you have to keep your mind open so that you can put in the work, right? Put in the work so that you can see the result that you're looking for. So some examples for faceless channels, we have tutorials, right? We have DIY tutorials, we have slideshows, we have screen recordings. For instance, you can decide that you want to teach your audience how to use a particular kind of phone. You can decide that you want to teach your audience how to use what's it called, the difference between a laptop recording and a phone recording. I'm only giving an instance, right? This way, you're not showing your face, but at the same time, you are still putting out valuable content out there, right? Then for the face channels is like the kind of channel I have, where you got to find out about me, right? For people who got to connect on me on YouTube, grow with this channel is a face channel. I show my face there. Every content I put out most of the time always, has a picture of me in it, a touch of me in it. But for my second channel, Views Afrique, right, the one that recently got monetized, there I do both faced and faceless, right? I'm explaining this so you understand that you can actually combine both in a particular channel. You can decide to show your face, and then in some videos you don't show your face. Now for my DIY, some Views Afrique, I don't show my face. You just see my hands because I'm trying to show you how to do something. But you won't see my face, but you hear my voice. Now, with that being explained, I'm going to move on to say there are some niche mistakes that people get to make. Being too broad, right? Like I already asked, that was Destiny just now. I asked her in the faceless channel, what do you really want to do in faceless channel? You cannot say you want to do all kinds of AI content. That's too broad. It's better you narrow it down and narrow it down to something that you will be good at and be known for. Let me give you an instance. My Grow with this channel, right? Grow with this channel, I teach how to grow on YouTube there. When you come on that channel, that is what the channel is about. Every video you see there, most of the time, is always pointing you towards learning something, right? It's always pointing you towards learning something. So that is what that channel is about. Grow with this channel is a how to grow on YouTube. It's a face channel, but I've narrowed it down to how to grow on YouTube. Same thing with my Views Afrique. Views Afrique, I do vlogging there, I do DIY, I do, but I want that channel to be known for DIY content. Then once in a while, I put out vlogs about myself and everything happening around me. Do you get? So as you continue, try to narrow down your niche. It should not be too broad. If it's AI you want to do, is it folk tales? Is it motivational stories? Is it bedtime stories? Which one exactly do you want to do? Don't go and do the one that this week you are doing motivational. Next week you're now doing cooking videos. The other week you're now doing bedtime stories. Next tomorrow is news. The other next week you're not gonna carry somebody's video and you're uploading it. Please narrow it down. With that being said, let me proceed. Another thing that you need to pay attention to is don't come on YouTube and try to copy others, right? I will always say it, that we are all unique in our different ways. As someone who is on YouTube and putting out content that has to do with how to grow, right? I know that there are a lot of channels, like there are so many channels that are topic at the moment. Some channels are already very big. Some channels actually watch them grow, right? Actually watch them grow. I saw the numbers increase. They are where they are currently. Point is, I with that, even with that in my mind, that this my niche is very saturated, I still had to carry. I'm unique. The video I'm putting out here, even though somebody has told, there's something in my mind, right? There's something in my mind that is different from what the person has said. There's a way I'm going to see my own that will resonate with somebody else. Everybody is not for me, right? Everybody is not for me. You might see, I don't know how best to explain it, but the point is that you are unique. Have that at the back of your mind. So your content is, even if it's saturated, even if everybody is doing AI, everybody is doing bedtime stories, bear at the back of your mind that you are unique. There's something in here, right? There's something in here that you can deliver, that someone will need. I've had people who come to me in my DM and they're like, I enjoy the way you break down when you're doing a teaching, right? When you put out teaching tutorials about maybe how to use Grok, how to use ChatGPT. I like the way you break it down. And my mind, I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't even know I did that. I didn't even know what. That makes me to understand now that there are people who are going to be able to love my content for my content, like for me, no matter how saturated the environment is. So bear that at the back of your mind and don't come copying anybody. Don't see a particular, okay, you can see a particular creator that you like their content, you like the way they do their things. You can decide to maybe learn from that person, or maybe incorporate one or two from the person's channel on your own. But don't go and carry hook, line, and sinker. Go and copy the description, their title, what for. No. Be unique, be yourself. On YouTube, at the right time, even your own channel to let it be known for something. Do you get my point? The next thing I'm going to say, this one is very, very important. It is one thing, I already said this earlier on the WhatsApp group. I said, you can be interested, right? You can be interested in this class now, but you're not ready for it. You can be very interested in this class, but you're not ready for it. So going forward, this is January, we are still at the beginning of the year. You need to bring your mind to say, okay, I am starting a YouTube channel and I'm committing to see it grow. Committing to see it grow does not mean that you have to show up every single day on YouTube. You might get burnt out, right? You might get burnt out if you want to show up every day on YouTube. What I will need you to do is to also commit to being consistent. Consistency in this case can mean that you decide that for every single week, you post at least twice, right? At least twice every single week. I said at least because it can be more than that. But so I don't get burnt out, you don't get tired, and you begin to, you're trying to juggle too many things. You have your life, you have business, you have family. Just decide that, okay, going forward, every week, at least 2 videos. Do you get my point? At least 2 videos every week. So now let me not just keep talking. I would like to know in the comment section. Tell me, tell me 3 niches that comes to your mind. Those who have said AI, some people have already said AI, some have said motivational stories and all of that. Still let me know. Write down three niches, right? That you that if they wake you anytime, you can confidently just do. You can type it out here on the chat box, in the chat box, or you can go ahead and just write it down somewhere in your book. Three niches that if they wake you anytime, you are going to be able to just hop on it and get the ball running. I'll take one or two persons. If you can, just go ahead and leave it in the comment section, and I'm going to read it out loud. Tell me what niche, three niches that as it stands now, because of what you love and the fact that you now understand that you need to go for what people are searching for. What actually do you have in mind? You can now drop it in the comment section. Let me read the answers out loud. All right, I'm waiting. After 2 minutes, I'm going to move on to the next thing. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Tell me, what do you have in mind? For those who are doing AI content and said motivational quotes, what kind of motivational quotes? No, there are kinds. There are kinds of motivational quotes. Is it the one where you use AI to mimic probably right, a known celebrity, or will you be creating your own motivational quotes, or what? How exactly do you want to do it? Okay, let me read comments. Destiny says, history AI videos, bedtime stories. Okay, history AI videos, bedtime story. Who else? Who else? Who else? Celestine says fashion tutorials. Oh, nice. This is my person. Hey, Celestine. Fashion tutorials, what to wear and how to style them, personal vlog, and lifestyle. Okay. Black Sam says podcast AI video. All right. All right. Nice. Nice. Okay. Amaka says counseling. Oh, yes. I think this is a very good niche because there's a whole lot to talk about and people are not addressing it. Okay, nice one, Amaka. Who else? Who else? Maybe we can move on now. Please do let me know in the comment section. Are we following? Let not be only answering. Are we okay? Maxine Farm says marriage tips. Nice. All right. Please, are we actually following? Are we getting the points? Or let not be only answering my question. Are we really following in the section? Do let me know in the comment section, and I'm going to be proceeding. Okay, so while I wait for other responses, I'm going to continue now by explaining content types. On YouTube, right? On YouTube, we have three main content types, and then we have what we call community posts, right? I think I should show you my screen. Let me show off my screen so that I will just explain using my screen. All right, let me show also on my own channel. Please, if you can see this, do let me know in the comment section. I can see my screen. All right, so this is my screen here. This is my YouTube channel here. When you click on this plus sign, when you click on the plus sign, we have underneath here, you see different options. We have shorts, we have live, and then we have posts. So basically, we have four different content types on YouTube, right? We have four different content types on YouTube. Based on what I showed us from my screen, I was trying to explain that we have different niches. Different content types. We have different content types that we can use on YouTube. The very first one is videos, long form content. We have short form content. We have live stream, and then there's community posts. Now, the truth is, every one of them have different roles that they play, right? They all have different roles that they play that we use them for. For your short form content, right? For short form content, it's between 60 seconds to 3 minutes for YouTube, right now. Short form content falls between 60 seconds to 3 minutes. So for those of us who are always in the habit of posting what's it called, long form content and just 3 minutes, good news, you're only posting shorts. If you're posting long form content, right, and then it's just 3 minutes, you're just posting shorts. That is what it is currently. Yes. So the length for a good long form content is at least 8 minutes. At least 8 minutes. 8 minutes. And I'm going to explain why, right? I'm going to explain why that is recommended. So, but let me just follow through, right? The very first one I already mentioned, I said we have short form content, long form content, and live stream, then community posts. So, short form content, I said, is between 60 to 3 minutes. Anything between 6 to 3 minutes on YouTube is considered a short form content, and it is used for fast growth, limited watch hours. If you post short form content and your mindset is to get monetized, you might end up spending 5 years, 3 years, 4 years and not get monetized. Unless you are willing to still put in the work to be able to get 10 million views from your short form content in a period of 90 days. Please just follow through. Don't, in case you're getting confused on any point, please tell me in the comment section. Just follow through, right? Let me repeat again. Short form content falls between 60 seconds to 3 minutes. It will give fast growth. It will give subscribers. It's going to push out your visibility to sometimes when you post a short form content on YouTube, when you come back to look at it, you see 1,000 views, you see 500 views. It gives you a wide range, right? It gives you a wide range for your reach. But the sad reality is that it doesn't give you watch time hours. So just in case you're wondering what is watch time hours, let me actually explain that before I continue. For you to be able to get monetized on YouTube, there are just two requirements: 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. I didn't say 500 subscribers now or 3,000. That is because there are two levels to it. The very first level is 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours. When you get that, you'll be able to unlock some of the benefits of monetization, right? You'll be able to unlock some benefits for monetization when you are able to get so when you're able to get what's it called? 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours in a period of 365 days, then you'll be able to get the very first level of monetization. But for you to have the complete package, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. I don't know if you get. Now, there's a second option, right? There's a second option where you still need 500 or 1,000 subscribers and then 3 million views for the very first part. In fact, let's even scratch that. 10 million views. That's in that. Let me tell you at 10 million views. You need 10 million views from your short form content in the last 90 days for you to be able to use short form content to get monetized, right? I don't know if you get that. That is the requirement for monetization. So this now brings me to back to my explanation. Black Santo is not easy. Actually, it's not easy, but sincerely, if you can put in the work, you will see the result. That is the simple as that. If you're ready to put in the work, you will be able to see the result that you're looking for. Now, after my own experience on YouTube, in fact, let me share a brief story. I'm very brief with it. My very first channel, this is Africa, right? I started that channel 2021 after the COVID period. And my intention on that channel was to actually post DIYs, right? Since I was into crafts and I make fashion accessories, sometimes I come on YouTube to look for tutorials to watch. And back then, there are just little or no, like very few people were into that niche. So I was like, okay, maybe I can post my content here. I can record my process, put it out here for people who are like me to also learn, right? But I did not have any understanding at all. Like I didn't have a single understanding about what to do on YouTube. So I came on YouTube, made my very first video, very 1, 2, 3 videos, and then I stopped posting. In fact, I had reasons, I had my excuses. My camera is not good. My this is not happening. My storage is full. This, that, and that. I just left. Like I left the channel like that. And then after like 2 years, 2023, I came back on YouTube. This time now, they had released short form content, right? You could now post shorts. Immediately I saw that, I was like, oh, finally my salvation is here. This is my monetization. I have to get this done. So I started posting back to back. I started posting short form content every single day. Back then, every single day I posted a short form content. Now, like I said, I did not have any guide. I had no information. I did not know that I was just wasting my time. I was wasting my time. That is the truth. I was wasting my time. If you check on that channel, actually, just search for it on YouTube, Views are Freak, you will notice that currently I have 500 and something videos. Go and check. More than half of it is short form content. More than half of it is short form content. I didn't know I was wasting my time. Every single day I kept posting shorts. Then when I come back to check the watch hours, I'm only seeing 25 watch hours. And I'm like, what's happening here now? How can I be having for one full year, I'm having 25 watch hours? What is happening here? Why is this not increasing? I still did not have any information. I kept posting shorts. At a point, I started feeling frustrated. I started feeling very discouraged. So I once again I did what I could do again. I abandoned the channel and then I went away. Now, fast forward to 2024, right? 2 years, this is 26 now. 2024, the my interest to come back on YouTube had increased. There was this thing of just you need to start putting that content on YouTube, or you need to start making money from YouTube and all that. So I came back on YouTube and then I decided to do it the right way this time around. The very first thing I did was to watch other people's content, right? I did not want to make the same mistake I have made, so I started watching content. The very first content I came across was that of Vibe with Sonia. For those of you who are already on YouTube, you might know her, Vibe with Sonia. And at that time, her videos are blowing up. And at that time, her videos are really doing well on YouTube. And she popped up on my screen. I think the very first video I even saw was the one where she was explaining that you could use shorts to get subscribers. I was like, you see, so I started watching Sha. I watched almost all her videos that night. I stayed on her channel for a very long time. And then I began to see her post testimonials of other people. And in that period, I saw she posted a testimonial of somebody I know personally, Mrs. Chamaka Akamubo. When I saw the name pop up, I was like, wait. Somebody I know is on YouTube and is actually monetized and making money. You say what? Because truthfully, I was thinking that maybe this thing is for some persons. It's not for everybody. This monetization thing, like, it's not for everybody. That's what I was thinking initially. When I saw it, I was like, wait, somebody I know is monetized and making money. And you say, how? Who is this person holding me back? So I went on that lady's channel and then I began to watch what she was doing also on YouTube. I saw a lot of content. She talked about how to use Restream and all of that. Point is, because I had now watched other people's channels, right? I got better understanding about what I was expected to do on YouTube. I understood better that I was supposed to pay more attention on long form content, live stream than on shorts. Shorts, let me say this. Shorts is going to give you subscribers, no doubt. It will give subscribers. In fact, there are sometimes you will post your shorts, and then when you come back to check, you still have 100 and something subscribers from one short on content. Some even have 700 and some have 500 and you have subscribers. But when you post a long form content after that, how far? How many persons are actually watching the long form content? Because that is what you need. That's what that gives you watch hours, not the short form content. The watch hours on short form content does not count for monetization. It doesn't count for your monetization at all. So you can even have 1,000 watch hours from your short form content. It does not count for your monetization. Like I said, what you need to get monetized with short is 10 million views. And until you have 10 million views on short form content, you're not on track. Do we get? So when I watched all those videos, I understood that okay, virtually I've been spending so much data, time, and doing the wrong thing. You need to re-strategize. So I began putting out content again for my long form content. I went back and started recording my long form content again. And then I also discovered that I could go live. I didn't even know that with 50 subscribers I could go live. And at that time I had about 100 and something subscribers. I didn't know. But thank God for that period when I had to, watch other people's content and learn from them. I now knew that I could go live with 50 subscribers, right? And then recently, like last year, I still discovered, which I have on my channel, right? I still discovered that even with 0 subscribers, you can still go live. moving forward, I've already established and explained. I'm hoping that you have been able to understand that short form content will give subscribers, right? It will help you spread your tentacles. But for you to be able to build something solid on YouTube, you need to pay more attention on your long form content and live stream, right? Live stream for me is like live stream, and not live stream like a live stream there for me. Live stream did the job for me, sincerely. Live stream will give you more subscribers. It will give you watch hours, and it's also going to give you engagement, loyal people, like people who you can call and say, this is my community on YouTube. Right? That is what live stream will give to you. Now, another thing again about short form content is the fact that when you put your short form content, the people who get to join your channel from your shorts, their viewership span is just 1 minute, highest 2 minutes. 2 minutes is even too much. This goes to say that when you post a long form content, they subscribe though. They will see the long form content, but they will not watch it because that's not what they have interest in. What they spend their time on YouTube doing is watching short form content. Now there are people when you come on YouTube, there are people who all they do is just watch short form content, nothing else. They just short form. So other persons when they come on YouTube, all they also do is spend time on live stream. So if you're wondering if I go live, who's going to join? Go live first. Do the live stream first, and you'll be amazed at the amount of persons that are going to do, even in the night, early morning. Anyway, as we continue, we will get there. Okay, some say I'm shy. You're shy. No problem. Just go ahead and stay with Faceless channels. As we continue, right, I'll be able to share something that you can do. How you can still go live for your Faceless channels, meaning you don't have to show your face, right? I'll share a tip with you that you can use to go live on your Faceless channel. That's where you'll be able to speed your watch time hours. Okay, so hopefully I've explained that. I've explained the importance of long form content, live stream, over shorts. They are all important. Even the community posts. Recently, this year, I decided that every single day I was going to be making a community post because I understood that the people who also come from community posts, they are a different audience altogether. Just like you have what's it called? Just like you have your Instagram, when you make a post on Instagram, Instagram gets to push it out to different persons, both your followers and non-followers. Same thing with community posts. It just whether they are subscribed to you or not, it just pops up on their channel, right? And they can leave a comment, they can react to it. So community post is also very important. I have seen some persons that when they make a community post, they get 1.5, sometimes 10k, 10k reactions on it. So that goes to tell you that it's also important. So as you begin to grow, right, as you want to start your journey, you should also pay attention to your community posts. Don't just leave it and say it's not important. No, make your community posts. Let the people who are subscribed to you and those who are not subscribed to you see it and react on it. By so doing, you'll be able to build people who are closer to you because they will leave reasonable comments, right? They're like your community. That's why it's called community posts. They're like a community. Do you get? So with that being said, every feature on the YouTube app is important. Long form content will give you subscribers to help you spread your niche. The short form content will give subscribers. Long form content will give you watch hours. We give you loyal subscribers, right? People who come to you for you and for the content that you're putting there. Then live stream because it will help you build engagement. I'm hoping that you understand that. At this point, if you want to ask any question, please go ahead and ask before I continue. I still have so many things to talk about. So please leave a comment if you have anything to ask me or anything to contribute at this point. Just go ahead and leave it in the comment section. I'm going to be responding. Right? Let me keep mute for a while. If you want to go ahead and unmute and ask, let me keep quiet for the meantime.
Thank you so much. Ma, please, I would like to ask, how can we get VO Gemini Pro? How can we get VO Gemini Pro for free, like in terms of generating videos?
So, Destiny, I said there's no free Gemini Pro. If you want the Pro version, you have to pay for it, right? If you are in need of the Pro version, you have to pay for it. Then on the website, on the website, desktop. If maybe you don't have a laptop and you're using your what's it called, your phone, as we continue with the class, I'll still show you how to get your phone to look like it's a desktop, right? I'll show you how to do that. So on the desktop site, you can still have access to some features. But if you really, really, really need Gemini Pro, you will need to pay for it. Even though I don't know how much it is currently, right? But you need to pay for it. Or you can also get somebody who has paid and get to share their subscription with them, right? Share the subscription. That is for Gemini Pro. Do you get that, Destiny? Did I answer?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Right. Any other question? Go ahead and ask me.
Yes, please. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Good evening.
Right. Please, what do you think about this collab thing? Because I've been watching so many YouTube tutorials. They keep talking about as a new YouTuber, you should also leverage the collab option, which I did, and it worked. The first week, I got 127 subscribers in 1 week. But after that week, okay, I was asking what you think about collaboration because I watched many YouTube tutorials. They kept on talking about as a new YouTuber, you need to get subscribers first. You can leverage that collab option, which I did, and in the first week, I was able to get 127 subscribers. But after that week, I have up to this is my fourth week in as a new YouTuber, and my subscribers count is still at 127. So I don't know.
So you're asking the importance of collaboration, right?
Yes, I am. Yes, yes.
Okay. Collaboration on YouTube is like a new feature, right? A new feature that you use to when you collaborate. For instance, you collaborate on my video. For instance, you collaborate on my video, or add me to your collaboration. Chances are when people watch that video on your channel, they can subscribe. Sorry, on my channel rather, they can subscribe to your channel. Do you get? That is the reason why when you used it, you were able to get some kind of subscribers. But I have tried collaboration as well. I don't. That's not really efficient when it comes to getting subscribers, followers, and loyal community. It's working though. It will give you some subscribers, but you can't bank on collaboration. Let's say you want to collaborate with big YouTubers already. So before you even get access to them, it's a problem. Then the ones when you not finally get access to them, they don't really care about your video. They won't even post about it and all of that. So what I do for my own collaboration is that I collaborate with my second channel. So that when they see that video on my second channel and they click on it, they can actually subscribe to my other channel. I don't know if you get my point. I'm not collaborating I'm not using that feature currently to collaborate with other creators. Now, if you want to do a proper collaboration, this is one to advise. Where, for instance, you want to go on a live stream or you want to have a live stream, you can decide to reach out to me, believing that I already have a good audience, right? You can reach out to me, and then on the live stream, you post me. I will share about it, tell people about it, tell my own community about it. And then when you're on that live stream, people from my own end can join and start subscribe to you. Do you get it? This is
Yes,
the one they can join in and then they subscribe to you. This way, they are subscribing not because they just saw a random video, but because they are seeing the value you have offered. That's from a live stream point of view. And therefore, if you want to do a long form content, right, you can decide to have an interview with a creator who is already doing well on YouTube. When I say big, I don't mean they already have 1 million subscribers. So it could even be 2,000 subscribers, or at least the has picked up and that is still coming up, right? You can decide to reach out to one or two persons to have an interview section with them. It could be a face interview, it could be a face interview. You record that session as a long form content and put it out. Then you tag them on the video. They in turn will tell their audience about it, and people can still subscribe to you. Do you get? That's for collaboration. Then the one that YouTube has introduced, it's working though, it's working, but it won't give you as much result as you want. Do you get the point?
Yes, I do.
So Amaka asks here, can someone make use of all content type in different uploads and can someone make use of all the content type in different uploads slash posts? Yes, yes, you can. Amaka, you can. Okay. Where this is actually going to be a very long. It's actually a long section. I know I can't teach everything in one day, right? So some other time, it may not be today. We're still on today's section, but some other time I'll teach you how to use each of those features that I've already mentioned. And you can decide to use all the features one day. You can decide that you want to do a community post today and still post just some content today, or you want some content. You can decide to use all in one day. It's allowed. You're not doing anything. But this is where it is recommended that if you are using, for instance, you're posting a post today, you can leave posting a long form content. This is the reason why it is advisable. When you post a video on YouTube, you are supposed to allow that video some time for YouTube to scan the video and the content, see who it is for, and then push it out to the people that video is for. Right? If you go ahead and do a back-to-back posting, like you post a long form content now, and then in the next 2 hours you post a short form content, and another 3 hours you're posting the other one, you might end up reducing the reach of that video. I don't know if you get my point. So we'll get to all that. I'm talking about consistency and how we're going to be posting, right? We'll talk about all that. How you're supposed to space it out so that you're not, first, you're not burnt out, and secondly, you are not paying so much attention to the wrong one. Now, going forward, let me just say, if you're in this class, if you're in this class, I'm not expecting you to be posting shorts all the time. Your short form content from this day henceforth is once a week or at least twice a week. Most especially if you're just starting your channel. Once a week or at least twice a week. And my reason is so that you can just grow with this channel that I currently have, right? I most of my subscribers they are off my long form content. If I have 440 something currently, I can tell you free of charge that about 390 something came from long form content. So it is very possible for you to get subscribers from your long form content. Then for views that freak, most of my subscribers came from live streaming, right? From live streaming. So please, from now that you're making up your mind to be on YouTube, you have to put your mind at the point where you're telling yourself that you're going to be posting long form content more often than you post shorts. I will still explain how you can link your shorts to your long form content so that you can still get people from your short form content to view your long form content, right? So I don't know if you have any other question. I would like to proceed. I would like to continue. Is there any other question for now? Okay, Amaka says understood. Thank you so much. Okay, so okay, already explained that you have to pay attention to long form content, and you can do once or twice for short form content and once or twice for your live stream as your strength can carry. Please, another thing that I need you to pay attention to is the fact that you must not post on YouTube every day. No, consistency in this case does not mean that you showed up every single day, but rather consistency in this case is going to mean that you have told yourself that you're posting content every Mondays, long form content now, for instance, you're posting long form content every Mondays and Fridays by 9 o'clock in the morning. So every new week, Mondays and Fridays, your post should run. If you do this for a period of, let's say, 4 weeks, you see the difference. You see that your channel will begin to have some level of visibility. Why does this happen? When you maintain a particular time and a particular day, YouTube will take that signal and always, like, it's your audience will know that, okay, by so time we should be waiting for what's it called, content. For my own channel, I've tried to discipline myself to post 6 p.m. every day. I have to post. I post on Tuesdays. My post for this week is going to run Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. For the week, I can do 3 times. I just do 2 times. I do Tuesday and Saturday. And if I do Tuesday and Saturday, if I'm missing Thursday on, it's so I can give that content, Tuesday content, some time to be like let it really get to people. Then on Saturday, a new one will run. Do you get? I don't know if you get. So if you have to be on YouTube, put a part of your mind that you are going to be consistent, right? And that consistency means that if you decide that it's on Monday, you're posting Mondays, your post should be up. Don't negotiate that with anybody. Unless for some reasons you're not able to put out your content, people are not going to even take that reason. Don't give me any excuse. You're not allowed to give me any excuse. If you want to see a post on your channel, you're not allowed to give any excuse. All right. So moving forward, I think I already talked about this last point, monetization. I like the fact that when we began, people who judge their comments, I like the fact that most of them said the reason why they are using this for monetization. So if you have that at the back of your mind, right, and you already understood or understand now that you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, then everything that you're going to be doing on YouTube should be geared towards that, right? You don't like, and that's the reason why I'm saying we'll reduce the amount of short form, those short form as we can once or twice to get us of subscribers, right? Fast subscribers, and then we'll focus on live stream and short and long form content to give us the watch hours so that we can really meet the goal. Then other ways to get money on YouTube, right? Last year, my best friend, I actually encouraged her to start my YouTube channel, and she's 6 months into her channel. She's currently at 946 subscribers. 6 months into the channel, she's already at 946 subscribers. Oh, yeah, you heard that. 947 subscribers, and her watch hour is almost at 2,000 in 6 months. And she doesn't post as much as I do. She doesn't post as much as I do at all. She's just maintaining her 2 times a week. Post her shorts once or twice as her strength carries her. Sometimes she doesn't even remember she has not done live stream. But she's ensuring that for every single time she put out a content, it is valuable enough. You can check her channel. I teach with Miss B. She teaches educators, right? She's an online teacher. She trains teachers how to teach online. That's what she do on her channel. For every single content she put out, she ensures that it's valuable enough. And that is another point I wanted to also take up tonight. For every single content you prepare, ask yourself, if I'm the person that views this content, is it going to be valuable to me? Let me assume I'm scrolling past on YouTube and I see that content as it pops up on my channel or on my feed. Will it be valuable enough for you to be able to sit down and listen or watch that content? Don't just come and post because you can post on YouTube, right? Don't just show up because you can show up on YouTube. Show up because you want to give out value. It's the value that's going to make people come back again and again and again when you put out the content. Do you get? Now, I was heading somewhere mentioning my friend. I said she is an online teacher and she's currently heading to monetization. And even without being monetized, I can tell you for free that she has made money from YouTube more than I have ever done. I don't have even made any money on YouTube. She's not monetized. She has not met any of the targets. But just last year, she made more than between 500 to 700,000 naira from YouTube. Yeah. 500 just last year, and it's not even she started putting out that content about she said I think she started getting teachers from I think around October, November. So in 3 months she was able to get about 500 700,000 naira from YouTube. How? By marketing our own products. So yes, you can still make money on YouTube even without monetization. So in as much as your mind is geared towards getting monetized, also tell yourself, my content has to be valuable enough so that when people come on the channel, when people come on my page, right, they will be able to get value. Like let them be able to get value. They can even pay me for. I've also had people who reach out to me for my second channel, this Afrik, and that they want to learn how to make accessories. right? So even without being monetized back then, that it's just last December that channel got monetized. Like I said, I have done too many things on that channel. I've played too many Kalo Kalo on the channel until finally picked up and then it monetized. Even before that time, I was already making some money. I was already taking money from people on YouTube to train them. So as much as your goal is monetization, also look at the back of your mind. There are other ways to make money on YouTube. So position yourself. It doesn't matter the niche you're going to be doing. Every niche can fetch you money. You can there's affiliate marketing to handle, there's brand deals to handle, you can sell small digital products, which can be your own or somebody else's products, right? Through your channel. For those who put out, for instance, storybooks, for instance, right? For those who put out storybooks content, you can tell them at the end of your section or at the end of the video that if they want to learn how to do the same thing, they can reach out to you. You are the one who's going to give them access and information. Or if maybe there's a particular storybook there's a real storybook you're actually reading or sharing on your channel, you can tell them that for them to be able to get what's it called, storybooks like this, they should reach out to you. And when they reach out to you, you will go ahead and collect money from them using a link or however you set it up, and then go to those persons that send the story and buy from them. By so doing, you're still making your own money. So it doesn't matter the niche you are doing, you can still make money on YouTube, right? So I'll be ending this section. And tomorrow we're going to be going into practicals. So please be prepared. Come prepared tomorrow. We're going to be having practicals. For those who are yet to set up your channel, we'll start by tomorrow. We'll do it's going to be like a demo class. If I'm doing, also doing your own, right? As I'm setting up my channel, you're doing your own. So for those who are doing their own channels to stretch, we'll do that together. And those who already have their channels, right? You already have a channel. What we're going to be doing tomorrow is to set it properly. I did not. Okay, let me not. I don't want to even say too many things this particular section. This I was going to say. By the time I realized the things to do on YouTube, I just considered you for 1 year and for 2 years, and you have just been joking on YouTube. I did not do any settings on my channel, and for that reason alone, nobody was seeing my channel. The moment I turned on those things, I began to get the attraction that I needed. So if you've already opened a channel already, you already have a channel. Tomorrow we're going to be setting it up correctly. I'll tell you the things to turn on, the ones to turn off. The thank you. I'm seeing your comments, but I'm trying not to be. I'm trying to just stay on my. I don't know what I want to say. Okay, so tomorrow we'll be setting up your channel if you don't have your channel already, and if you already have your channel, we're going to be turning on some buttons and turning off some buttons and customizing it, like arranging it for a proper YouTube channel that wants to get monetized. We're no longer doing business as usual where you just come and post anything. No, that's no longer allowed. Or unless you're not a part of this training. If you're part of this training from now henceforth, it will no longer be business as usual. When you come on YouTube, you have to come with a clear plan. You have to come with something in mind, something valuable in mind. Even if you're getting it from AI, it has to be valuable enough for people to, watch that content and binge watch and come back again for another one, right? So today's assignments, you're going to be dropping your feedback on WhatsApp, right? You drop your feedback on WhatsApp, not here. The very first assignment, just you are going to using this format, right? Your name, right? Then your channel's name. I know that if it's not already created, it's fine. Just you have a channel's name in mind, your channel's name and your niche. Send that on WhatsApp, on our WhatsApp platform. Your name, your channel's name. If it's already existing, fine. If it's not, just you type the one you have in mind. Your channel's name and then your niche. The main thing here is your niche. I need to know the niche that you are focusing on, so that as we continue, I'm able to guide you properly, right? I know we already mentioned it here, but this is the assignment. Go ahead and do that. Then the second thing I need to do is decide the stick part of your niche. Decide if it's a faceless channel you want to do or a face channel. And for my friend who says she's shy, 2026, you are not allowed to be shy. You are not allowed. Being shy will not put money in your bank account. Being shy will not give you what you want. So no, you are not allowed to be shy. I know I already said that you can focus on AI and focus on faceless. That one day. But see, you have a pretty face. I can see your picture already. You have a pretty face. So people need to see this face. People need to see you and see and hear the content you have to give. Let it be that the reason why you cannot do a face channel is probably because you don't have the time. Maybe you are working and you don't have that time to really do content where your face is showing, and it's understandable. But if you're doing it because you are shy, my dear, I will hold you by your neck. You are not good. You're not allowed. All right. So moving forward, then the last one is we need us to write 5 content ideas, right? Because the last day of this training will be that we are now posting on our what's it called, on our channel we have created. We're going to be posting there. So these are the 3 assignments. The very first one, um write out your name, your channel's name, whether you already have it or not. Just write out what you have in mind for your channel. Write out your name, your channel's name, the niche. Then lastly, write out 5 content ideas. These 5 ideas, between now and the last day of the class, we would have had I would have encouraged you to actually go ahead and film your video or create the content already, so that by Friday we will collectively make the post. For those who are just starting, it will be your first post. For those who are already here, it might not be your first post, but that will be like the very first post you are going to be making, and you're going to be posting it properly. Do you understand? There's a way to post. I'll show you all that in the last class. But for tomorrow's class, like I already said, we'll be doing proper setup. I'll teach you how to use vidIQ. All the apps I said you're going to download vidIQ, Chat, Gemini, and the rest of them. I'm showing us how we're going to be using them to grow our YouTube channel. But most importantly, tell me your niche and your content idea based on the niche that you have chosen. I'm hoping that you found value from this class. So please, last section for questions. Go ahead and ask me any question now. You're free to ask me any question. Go ahead and ask me any question, and also tell me in the comment section if this particular section was valuable to you. Did I deliver? Did I give you what you want? Did you get value for your time spent? This 1 hour 30 minutes you spent here, is it valuable to you? Did you get value from it? Go ahead and tell me in the comment section, and go ahead and leave your questions, and I'm going to be answering them. Don't forget, let me recap on the assignment so that it gives me an excuse. Don't forget your name, your channel's name, your channel's name, your niche, and then 5 content ideas. All right. So let me read the comments. Maka says very valuable. Thank you. I think I saw another comment just now. Where have that one gone to? I saw another comment just now. Super valuable. So okay, thank you very much. Thank you everyone. Please leave your comments, leave your questions if you have any. Leave your questions if you have any. I'm going to be responding to as many questions as I see now. We have about 7 minutes for this class to be over. So tell me, leave your questions in the comment section. I'm waiting. Leave your questions in the comment section. I'm going to be answering. Okay. All right. Is there anything I'm missing? Leave your questions. Leave your question. If you have any, you can turn on your mic at this point and ask me anything. You can, drop your question in the comment section. And if there is none, once it's 8:30, I'm going to be ending the section, and I'll come to WhatsApp to come and hold us by the neck for you to drop all the things I've asked for, right? So please ask any question that you have now in your mind. It mustn't be about what I have talked about. It can be anything. And ask. Okay, my mic. Who wants to talk?
Yeah, it's me. Good evening. I have a question, and my question is on copyright. So, on one of my channels, I noticed that when I make a video, say short form content, for instance, and I post, I notice when I choose the song that I want, that's the one that YouTube has already suggested. Sometimes I get a copyright. You know that copyright that pops up when you post a video and then they send a mail that maybe something is wrong, either the audio that is being used it has copyright issue or something. So I don't really know why I get that most of the time, because sometimes I use the audio that have been suggested by YouTube. So what do you think, or how do you think I can undo it? Because even when I make a claim that okay, this video was taken from YouTube, sometimes they don't respond. You know, they said it's 30 days. You give 30 days for them to respond. So I don't know how to avoid getting that copyright anytime I post a video.
All right, Chinwe. Copyright issue is a big deal on YouTube actually. If you have lots of copyright on the videos, you might actually even delay your monetization. There are some copyright that can actually hinder you from ever getting monetized. There are some that can actually lead to a copyright strike. So thank you for the question you asked. It's very important, right? So copyright from YouTube is most times when you use a particular sound or a tune, right? That the owner has is requesting that whenever that tune is used, is being paid for, right? That's what is the copyright. So for short form content, from what you have explained, whenever you post on YouTube, you get the copyright tag on it. The thing that you can do is immediately you get that information. I don't know if you have seen a video I made where I talked about how to remove copyright claim from your video. If you've not, you can go ahead and watch that video. It explains, I think in that particular video, I talked about how I had about, if I'm not mistaken, about 15 copyrights from different sounds. That was last 2 years party in church, right? Party in church. I did a live stream during that particular live what's it called, party in church. And when I uploaded the video, I had about 15, if not more, copyrights from all the songs that was played in church that day. I had copyrights, and I was able to remove all of them. Then this particular one, there was one by my one where they told me I cannot remove, and the only option I had was to completely mute that sound. Automatically, I muted the sound. I don't need it. So if you have not watched that video, you can go ahead and watch that video so you understand how you can remove copyright claim easily, because it can be removed. You can just go ahead and remove it and replace it with a YouTube, with any song from your library. That way it's safer. Right? That way it's safer. Then on that thing that you should now do going forward, when posting your short form content, right? Let me share my screen. I hope this will not connect me again. But let me share my screen so I can better explain what I have in mind. Share screen and Saya starts. Okay. Please, if you are seeing my screen, I hope you are seeing my screen. For instance, I pick the shot and then I'll click on done. Let's just give this some time to load up. This is done. Okay, so normally what you do is you just go to add sound, and then from these ones that they are suggested to you, you go ahead and pick. Now, what I do to avoid having copyright issues, this is what I do. In the search bar, let me say I already have the song in mind. In the search bar, I'll type out trending, right? I'll type out trending. Let me see. Which song should I use as instance now? Tyler. Let me use Tyler's song. Tyler. Which one this is? Okay, this channel. So here you can see all official music and original sound. What I actually do to, like I said, to avoid that copyright issue, I just go ahead and click on official music, and I have channel there. I'll click on channel, and then I can use this way. From my own observation, right, it is safer, right? I've used this method again and again. It is safer. I use the official music, not the trending one. Please, stop again. All right, this is the point I'm trying to make. Back to the Stop sharing. That's the point I'm trying to make. Okay, so by so doing, I'm able to. I hope you can still hear me.
Yes, I can hear you.
I end up avoiding the copyright claim because I'm using the official music. Did you get? So, from my own experience, the past few months that I've been posting, this is what I've been doing. And I also noticed that whenever I use the official music of whatever sound I want to use, I end up getting better views from that particular what's it called? From that particular video. I end up getting better views, far better than when I'm just using a recommended sound or anyone that is suggested to me. When I use the official music, I end up getting more views. So you can try this too and see how it goes. Even when you get a copyright claim, it's just a claim, it's not strike. You can resolve it. You can resolve it, can be resolved, right? It can be resolved. And when you're resolving, I'm not saying when you're resolving, don't choose the option that says fair use. No, choose erase sound or mute sound. Just anyone they give to you that has copyright claim. Two options. Either you completely take the video down, which is not recommended. If you used to delete video normally, for now, stop with deleting your videos. Put them on private or on lists, right? So if you must delete, no problem. So instead of deleting the video, what you can do when you are appealing, use the erase sound or mute sound for all segments. That way you can easily take it off, erase it, delete, mute it, and use their own anyone from their library to replace the sound. If that must be off. But if otherwise, go ahead and unlist it or private the video and probably do a new one altogether. I don't know if you get my point.
Yes, I get
Okay.
you. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So is there any other question? Do we have any other question? Is there any other question? Anyone else? Does anybody have any other question to ask? Okay. So I'm going to take it that we are all good. If you have any other question, you can just drop it either here. No, I'll prefer WhatsApp because I'll pay more attention on WhatsApp than on Telegram here. So if you have any other question, you can just drop it in the WhatsApp group, right? Or send me a private message if you don't want anybody to see your question. You can drop it on the WhatsApp group. Send me a private message. But please prepare for the next class, right? Monakai says, thank you so much for your time. Come prepared on Wednesday because it's going to be a practical section. All right, thank you. Any other question? Please, Sam, I'm waiting for your question. Please type it again. I can't see it here. Type your question again so we can end the live stream. Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Wei. Thank you, Amaka. Thank you, Mike Sonny. Thank you, Malachi. Thank you, Martha. Thank you so much, Blessing. Thank you, Sioma. Thank you. Who else came in and left? Celestine and every other person that joined the live stream. Thank you so much. Thank you for all joining. Please don't forget to drop your assignment on the group so other people get to see it and then they also do the same thing. I'm hoping they will have the time to watch the replay of this video. It's going to be up for a while. Don't forget, on Wednesday will be a practical section. Right. Thank you and good night for now. Bye.